What's up, Leo? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out the channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions. Guys, in my sessions, I combine tarot and channeling with the universal law of assumption and manifesting. So if that is what you want, you can book in with me. The details are in the description box of the video. If you're looking for a more traditional tarot reader or a psychic, I have put links to my affiliates there as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box too. Now, Leo, I'm going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And a projected potential outcome. And I say potential, why? Universal law of assumption. All potentials exist at once. Creation is finished. Your desires are meant for you. You can have any version of a person or anyone that you want. Everyone is you pushed out, circumstances, conditions, time, etc. None of it actually matters. If you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Leo that you are being, and a reselection, your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. And that is really all. So you can have a look into the law of assumption. You can look at my manifesting content. And I also like to teach as I go, as I read. Okay, Leo? All right, there's an Ace of Cups in the reverse. Let's see. So someone feels like maybe the love's being withdrawn, Leo. 10 of Cups, but then hoping for the happily ever after with you. The Moon card's in the reverse. So it could be that, look, there's this sense of the future, but the Moon card in the reverse may be a little bit of this kind of energy of something's dulled the emotional component. Now, the Moon card in reverse also can be things that are being revealed, like Moon card can be secrecy. It also can be fears, like, are you hiding something from me? Let me have a look. Yeah, I mean, God, I can't make it up. See? The Moon card in the reverse. There it is. Something about things coming to light in the recent perceived past, which we can change moment by moment by moment, guys. So I'll get more into that in a second. The Lovers card. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves a choice about like the happily ever after, but something involving secrecy. Don't take it if it's not your story. But like, you know, the Lovers card, very, very strong connection, Leo, but the Moon card can be secret. So this could be something that involves secrets. I saw that 10 of Cups. It could be that family are in the mix, or children or another person. If you've manifested a situation that involves another person, well, we'll get to your side of the street, Leo, because it's all your manifestation. You just need to keep your awareness on being in your end in the now and thinking from the end. What you assume to be true must be shown. So you would assume I'm in the end. I'm a version of Leo that has what I want. 8 of Pentacles. There's something about effort not really being put into this. I'm going to get more on what the Moon card is all about. There's 4 of Cups. There's a feeling of like rejection, or what's been offered hasn't really been taken. Now, if it's not about choosing between more than one person, like a triangle, then it's really just about like feeling, okay, look, you're not really putting effort into solidifying the connection. And the Moon card in the reverse could be more like a trigger of like a fear, or it's psychological. It's a rejection wound, okay? A wound, literally. 9 of Wands. Now, let me see what this Moon card in the reverse is. The 6 of Cups. I mean, yeah, you could have a history with this person, Leo. I mean, there's like warm memories, but then there's this wound. There's a rejection wound. Also, this person in their past, that's something that they could have. Like, there's a pattern of that. So that could be the issue. So there could be this feeling between the two of you of like, you're not really choosing me. You're not really putting the effort in. There's stress and anxiety. We've got that 10 of Pentacles. I mean, look, Leo, so some of you, you know, you have a history with this person. This is someone you have a past with, but there is issues here to do with like the future vision. And it might have something to do with really choosing the connection, because we've got a 6 of Pentacles here, really pouring into the connection. Is this reciprocal? Are you really choosing, you know, to be with me, to put the effort in for our connection? Now, again, for some of you, that is because there could be ties outside of the connection to like family, children. Someone could be very responsible for someone else. And then there's a Two of Cups though. Soul connection, but rejection. Soul connection, but rejection, huh? Rhymes. Okay, so look, there's a block, or there's a wound, or there's a wall. There's a fear of not, that this is not going to work in some kind of a way, or that it's not reciprocated, or that's the wound. And Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. Someone may be trapped in another situation or trapped by responsibility. If you're dealing with someone that's trapped by responsibility, guys, seriously, because the Six of Wands would be about recognition, victory, success in this situation. If there's any outside interference whatsoever, even if it's just family or third-party financial ties, any of that, guys, it's just honestly, don't keep your awareness on it. Take it off. Like, even if it's just like, family influence, like parents, financial responsibility for parents, someone feeling trapped, feeling like they can't really choose the connection. This can be influence of a mother, moon card, codependency, all these kind of things. This could be limiting beliefs about settling down because of old wounding from the past. Whatever it is, Leo, it's just conditions you're putting on a manifestation. So, I mean, let's get more on this Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. They want the success with you, but there's something about feeling not very, doubting that what they have to offer you, you're going to take it or you're going to choose it. Effort's not really being put into the situation. King of Wands, though, passionate about you, Leo. That is fire sign energy. Could be dealing with another fire sign. We've also got Gemini and Pisces. It goes round and round, Leo. It's like you have a history with this person. It goes round and round. Some of you, this is unfinished business, okay? In connection to another person, financially, family, children, whatever it is, and this person feels trapped, okay? Or you could also, Leo, I'm just saying, all right? But there's a round and round and a rejection wound. And guys, if this is not your reading, it's not your reading. It really doesn't have to be. Look, there's a Two of Wands. It goes round and round. Which way is this going? A decision needs to be made. And that causes a wound between the two of you and a rejection wound. Now, guys, I'm going to get to your side of the street. They still, Six of Cups, Lover's card, strong connection, Two of Cups, soulmate connection, relationship energy. So there's a wanting, and there's a wanting to succeed with that. Then there's all this stress and anxiety and being trapped in the mind and fears. And okay, it could even just be this looping around this wound that gets ping-ponged back and forth, like you're rejecting me, you're not choosing me, you're not prioritizing me, whatever. Now, Leo, if you want to take control because you manifest everything, I don't care if people have come and they don't like the law of assumption stuff. That's how I do it. So guys, you manifest everything. We can easily, this is a momentary check-in. If it seems like this has been going on forever and round, it's just because you keep awareness on the same circumstances, conditions, and dynamic. You are completely in control. You need to be a version of Leo that has it exactly how you want in the now. From now, okay? And only keep your awareness on the end, which is in the now. Like Neville Goddard said, living in the end, thinking from the end. We're in a relationship. We have a perfect relationship. If you think that there's third-party interference, or there's a block, or there's something, you're just keeping it in your awareness and it seems to continue. That's how it works. Now, guys, I've put together a free guide. Check it out. It's linked in the description box of the video to get out of any unwanted loops with your specific person or in your love life, hot, cold, third parties, not being chosen, anything really. You can check it out, and also it gets you into your God power and it gets your self-concept sky high so that you can select your reality, the version of a person you want, and manifest exactly what you want from there, okay? So check it out. Temperance card, something about timing, patience. Are you on the divine timing track, Leo? For those of you for whom this resonates, fuck the divine timing, because as I said to you, everything exists in the now. And I just explained why things continue. So if you're waiting for unfinished business to be finished, don't wait. You can be in consciousness, in imagination, in your end, and your divine intelligence in your subconscious, which is not limited by time, logic, circumstance, condition, moves all the pieces for you perfectly in perfect harmony, guys. So you do not need to focus on anything else other than thinking as if, thinking from the end. What do you feel, Leo? The Wheel of Fortune, you feel like it's destined. I think it was in the reverse though, which is again, round and round. round and round. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Three of Pentacles, some of you connected to this person through a mutual network or your career or your work. King of Pentacles is in the reverse. Seems like there's issues here to do with really committing to the situation. Now, a portion of you, there's commitments outside of your connection. And others of you, there's been issues to do with loyalty and commitment due to responsibilities and things, okay? Regardless, Leo, you would have manifested if you want this person and you feel any block is in the way. One, you might have a story you don't deserve it. Two, you might have a history of things not working out. Identify the story. Don't have to go and heal the inner child endlessly. Just be, okay, no, I always get what I want. No, I'm always the one that's chosen. Anyone I want wants me more. I always get the guy or the girl that I want. If you're in something complicated, Leo, but you're in love with someone outside, I'm not here judging. You just have to go in your imagination and the pieces will move for you again. There's infinite realities and potentials happening at once. So the timeline shifts for you, through you, okay? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. See, guys, the cards are always perfect. So I said Wheel of Fortune came out. It actually came out in the upright. You feel that this person is like your destiny. You want things to shift for the better. You want success. 6 of Wands, Leo. And then there's a 9 of Wands and you want to get past the block. They feel like there's a block. Guess what? Their thoughts and feelings and behaviors and everything, we're not manipulating any of this version. Just fuck it in a bucket. In the now, there is no block. It's all in your control. So no, there's no block. So there might be a wound from this round and round. If you focus on what even a moment ago you perceived as like what was said, what was done, your history, any of the characters in the show, and you keep them in your awareness, well then that's what stays. So now like, nope, there's no block. We're perfect. We have a perfect connection. Yes, this is the victory. You have the victory. You've won. You want them to give you attention. They shower me with attention non-stop. They can't get enough of me, okay? Whatever story you want to pick, you're the writer of the show, okay? Put your thoughts in alignment with that version of you that has what you want. 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Emperor card's in the reverse. You both have a 9 of Swords. There's a 7 of Wands. Some of you, there's influence of family. Father or husband figure or father figure, parents, mother figure, maybe that's an influence, guys. I mean, maybe there's just a lot of responsibility like codependent connections. Otherwise, this is stresses and anxiety about persisting because inability to commit or cooperate, because the Emperor card in the reverse can be also, there's a wound or a block connected to potentially not showing up very stable, not choosing the commitment. Emperor card in the reverse also is shadow Emperor energy, which can come across a little cold and detached. Now you might feel this person shows up that way. They might feel on the flip side, if I'm gonna give you the one version of the connection, if you've selected the person with their rejection wound, they have their fear of not being chosen. So you might have this avoidance thing going on back and forth, okay? Anxious, avoidant, whatever, runner, chaser, divine timing, who gives a fuck, guys? So all you need to do then is change it. No, because there's a bit of a defensive energy here and a wound, and things are not looking stable. Questions around success, questions around being on the same page, 3 of Pentacles. There might be other people in the mix, like I said. That could be because you share a mutual network, so things feel complicated. Whatever it is, any complication, fuck it in a bucket. No complication, keep it simple. Nope, they're so stable. If you feel like this person's cold, nope, they're so emotionally available, warm, they show up like perfection. And you just need to focus on you being secure in the now, in the knowing that this is what it is and this is what you get. That's it. And cut the divine timing short and the cycles. Yep, 4 of Cups. You both have mutually 4 of Cups. You're not taking what I have to offer. You're not taking what I have to offer. Rejection wound, stress, anxiety, 9 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay? What else, Leo? Yep, Three of Cups is in the reverse. There's some influence of third-party energy, guys. Okay, this reading, if it's not for you, it's not for you. If it is for you, I've already explained what to do about this. This can be a love triangle. This can just be third-party unhealthy energy that seems to be interfering. So get rid of it. They're not part of, you can't be in two states at once. You can't be in the state, Leo, where you're successful, you have the love of your life, everything is perfect, they choose you, or even, you know, you can't just say you want them to be showing up more loving. Say you're in a complicated thing, but you want someone, but then you're doubting that they love you. You can't be in the reality where you know this person is showing up like, I need you, I love you, I want you, and then be going, but they're probably not going to because of all these conditions and my circumstances and la 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 la. Keep it just fucking clean. You just need to stay in your end. Sorry for the lectures, guys. Anyone that doesn't like it, I'm sorry, it's a different channel. It's just, all I want is for you to get what you want. We've got Aries energy here. Either way, guys, if it's not, you know, it could just be like you're not choosing the connection. Three of Cups can also be friends, networks. You're not prioritizing the connection. There's a wound or a block. You guys go round and round. There's this sort of fears about maybe committing to the situation and building for the future. It's very at Two of Wands. So tell them what to do, as in not this version. Assign a new role to this person with the imagination, which is unlimited, your consciousness, okay? So version of Leo from your identity. I have what I want. This is how it is. This is, their thoughts and their feelings are going to shift with your, what you think and assume, they think and assume about you and what they want. It's not manipulation, just, it's like that, okay? All right, Leo, what does this person want? What does this person want? See, there's separation, sadness, uncertain future, uncertain future. So if it's not separation, some of you it is, otherwise this is sadness and uncertain future. Two of Wands, round and round about the future. Some of you it could be because you're separated, yeah, by distance, and so that's a factor, doesn't need to be a factor. Don't make that a condition or a problem. They could move in a moment. I mean, everything exists. Hammer. Working on it, repairing with the wound. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So there could be this thing like, you know, the effort's not being put in to work on the future. There's also sabotage and rebuild, guys. So you could have had the thing where you self-sabotage and there's all this like insecurities and fears from childhood of like not being good enough, and then the running and the avoidance and all of that. Again, you don't want to select that version anyway, but they do want to persist and they want to work on it. I mean, we have something to do with positive mindset, blessings, with things coming to light to heal. Well, that's the Moon card in the reverse. So there's something about wanting to heal a wound. You both have a wound, so you might be mirroring each other's wounds. And then there's some sabotaging the connection, feeling uncertain, feeling fearful about the commitment, about the future. Money matters could be playing into it, okay? Because that's that abundance card more so than the positive mindset. That's actually like literally abundance. Money matters might be playing into it. And then we've got have faith, love is coming, struck by love. That's the Lovers card, guys. And then we have mask. It's hiding feelings. There's a hiding thing, and then the rejection wound that gets ping-pong back and forth. I already told you how to deal with that, guys. If you feel that you've selected the avoidant, don't say they're an avoidant. I have done a whole video on what to do about labels like avoidance and whatever. You're just going to get the avoidant to continue to show up. You just need to change your dominant thoughts and assumptions and reselect, okay? So go and check out the guide that I've attached in the video description, or watch some of my other content, or you can check out some other coaches online. But there's love, then there's mask, then there's money matters. Some of you, the mask thing is because there's secrecy and other people. Also, you can take care of that. I think I've given you enough guidance, Leo. I'm not going to keep hammering on. I hope in essence that helped some of you. Look, I mean, this person, there's love is coming, struck by love. They do love you. Didn't see much around like communication. If you want this person to be really like chasing you, communicating, etc., you manifest everything, Leo. So just only observe from that place and align your thoughts with, okay, this is what I have. So affirmations, whatever it is that you want to do, okay? All right, Leo. Sending you guys love. I hope that it was helpful. You can let me know in the comments, and I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time.